Junior, can you just set the scene for us? Why are we down here today? What's the significance of this place for you?
We're here in Dagenham, where this was my first Sunday League club, where I grew up playing, where I first started playing football. This is Parslows Park. I hold this place quite close to my heart because it's where I properly started playing football, my first team. Yeah, this is the park where my dad, my brother used to take me every Tuesday after school, every Saturday morning, Sunday for games, and yeah, this was the beginning of me, basically. I always like to look back at where I come from, and this is where I come from. This is where I was training. This is where, like I said, I first learned to properly play football in that club environment. So I always look back at my time coming here every week, and I'd say this is what kind of made me as well.
When you look at that young boy back then, do you kind of see some of the similarities in his character and the way he plays like you do now?
Yeah, always. Obviously, back then I was a striker, so I'd like to think I still got them characteristics a bit, that ability. But all in all, I don't think I've really changed from the boy that I was being here. I feel like I've still got that love, that joy for playing football, and that will never really leave me. So again, like looking back at me growing up and being here, it brings back like fond memories, and it always reminds me to keep enjoying playing football and always never forget really why I play football. We've
come down to speak to you after you signed a new contract at Stoke City. What's your reaction to that news?
Of course, I'm proud to have signed a new deal at a club. I feel like I've grown as a player since I first come here, so I think it was the right step for me in my career to extend my stay here, and I look forward to the next few seasons.
It looks like you generally love playing for Stoke City. What is it that you like about playing for the club and being part of the club?
I think it comes down to everything really, from the fans, the environment at the club. And I'm someone who just wants to enjoy playing football. I'm someone who wants to give 100% every day in training, every game, and I feel like this is the right place to do that right now. And I've enjoyed last season, bar the injuries, of course, and it's something I want to continue building on and show everyone exactly what I'm capable of. I think I've done that a bit, but I know I've still got a lot more to give. And yeah, the supporters have been great with me since I first come. Of course, it's not been an easy season, so we all understand their frustrations and stuff, but like I said, they've been great with me. They've shown me a lot of love since I first joined the club, and it's that faith and love that I want to repay. So I feel like me extending my stay here gives me that opportunity to show more gratitude, to show more thankfulness, and yeah, I'm just excited to get going again. From where I was when I first joined, I feel like I was a bit raw, obviously coming from League Two. But I feel over time I've grown as a player, on and off the pitch and on and off the ball. So it's all them type of things that play a part, and I feel like the biggest thing for me was just the willingness to learn. Because at the end of the day, I'm in a blessed position, so I've got to be willing to learn, willing to improve, and it's with that willingness that you improve as a player. The last few years, like I said, there's been so many ups and downs, but it gives me kind of hope that we can progress. I can progress individually, and we can progress as a team, as a club. For me, the biggest highlight would be the start of the season, to be honest. That feeling that we had as a group, that collectiveness we had as a group, where we all were looking forward to continuing that. Again, it's that beginning of the season that gives me hope that we've got a group that can really push for promotion.
After that goal against Bristol City last season, how do you look back on that goal there?
Here goes Tchamadeu! Oh, what a goal! Sensational run!
I still watch it back, to be fair. I'd say it's probably the best goal I've scored of my career so far. But now I feel like that's me at my best, and that's where I want to get to on a consistent basis, and that's the level I want to be playing at every week. I know I'm capable of that, so it's just about applying myself and making sure everything I do is right, and you'll be seeing many more moments like that in the coming years.
From your personal perspective for you, you went away with Cameroon to the African Cup of Nations, unfortunately got injured in the quarter-final, but how do you look back on that whole experience of being away in that tournament?
Yeah, for me that's, again, probably the best moment of my career. That time being away, of course, I got injured, which wasn't the greatest, but as a whole, I feel like AFCON, the one just gone, was probably the best moment of my life. And in terms of performances, in terms of just the togetherness we had as a new group of the national team, I feel like we all had people kind of underestimated us and didn't think we'd do as well as we'd done. So we had a point to prove almost. It was a younger group, which I was proud to be a part of. And on the individual basis, I was just happy to have played my part and been more involved than I have been recently. Playing at that level, again, is a very good level. You're playing against players from all sorts of level at the highest, and you learn a lot from them. You learn how hard it is to play against players that are playing in the Prem and things like that. So straight away, you're more aware, you're more ready to engage in one-on-one battles against trickier players, and I feel like it's playing against better players that will always improve you as well. So that's helped me, that's helped my game, playing at that level, and I look forward to playing more.
You mentioned earlier it was a frustrating season in terms of the injuries that you picked up. What does kind of the off-season look like now to make sure that you're ready for the new campaign?
For me, it's just about getting my body right, making sure I fully recover. Of course, I need to rest, get that rest in, that's important as well. But on a bigger scale, it's about getting my body in the best position for pre-season, which is what I look forward to doing as well. It's got to be the same mindset to start the season strong as we did, and the biggest thing for us now is to maintain that and do that for a longer period. We understand there will be ups and downs. That's just football, but we know what we're capable of. We've experienced what it's like to kind of be at the top. We want that feeling again, but obviously for the majority of the season, which is what we're looking forward to doing.
At the age of 22, you're closing in on 200 senior appearances, 100 for Stoke City. What do you think a young junior would have thought about that all those years ago?
I don't think I would have imagined doing it so soon, but like I said, it's a blessing. I'm grateful for everyone around me who's helped me get to this stage. Of course, I'm grateful to everyone at Colchester who gave me my debut, and without them, I don't think I'd be in this position to have started playing football, professional football, so early. That was my building block to get into this level with nearly 200 games. So I will never take something like that for granted, and I look forward to building more and getting more appearances.